All right, and we are a go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to go truck racing at Indianapolis Raceway Park in Indianapolis, Indiana, a few miles, whatever direction it is, from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's time to go truck racing tonight, formerly known as Lucas Oil Raceway Park, but now it's Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park, however you want to call it, for the TSport 200. 200 laps around the 6/10 of a mile racetrack, short track. Very historic racetrack. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good one tonight. But of course, we got Jamie Little in the booth once again. Why is Jamie Little in the booth? Put Eric Brennan or Brent Stover in the booth instead of Jamie Little. She's not cut to be a play-by-play announcer whatsoever. Put her back in the pits. Hey, John. How you doing? And what's up, Wayne Montgomery? Anyways, outside of that little rant, I'm looking forward to some truck action tonight. Truckity! Yeah, there you are. It's Justin Boy. I'm doing just fine. Yes, I am definitely a better commentator than Jamie Little. Yes, let's get Jamie Little out of the booth and put me in there ASAP. Hey, Fox, hire me. I'm a better commentator than Jamie Little. that's probably not going to happen in real life, but who knows? Yes, I did hear that as well, that the Clash is moving back to Daytona next season, but I'm just keeping my fingers crossed for now. But anyways, it's time to get the command to fire engines for Truck Series action at IRP.
On behalf of TSport and more, drivers, start your engine!
Oh, okay, the energy. Crank him up, gang. Crank him up. And the engines roared to life at IRP as 38 of NASCAR's best Truck Series drivers get ready to take on 200 laps here in Indianapolis Raceway Park. The TSport 200 coming up next on FS1. Do I think Jamie Little asks good or bad questions in the pits? Most of the time, she asks very good questions in the pits. In the pits when she's pit reporting. But in the booth, it's hit or miss. But anyways, back to what you were saying, Wayne Montgomery, that you're saying that we're getting Speed Weeks back next year at Daytona. Yeah, I did hear the news that that the Clash is being moved back to Daytona in 2027. As of right now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm just hoping that it's not like the last 2 years it was at Daytona, when it was just either train fest, choo choo train action, and the last half of the race is like crashes every every like 10 laps or so. That's how it was in 2019 when it was just choo choo train for the majority of the race. Then it was a huge crash that caused the last caution and ended that race. Or in 2020, where the first 90% of the race, it was choo choo train, but good racing. But the last 10 laps, it was just calamity, too much chaos. Ended with 6 drivers finishing the race. I just hope it's not like that when we go back to Daytona. But this is what fans wanted. Fans were clamoring for the Clash to be back at Daytona. But to be honest, to those fans who are wanting the Daytona Clash back at Daytona, I'm just going to say this. You better show up. You were clamoring for the Clash to be back at Daytona. You better show up. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. What? YouTube recommended a video from 20 years ago. There's a Korean guy teaching people how to say you in Korean. What? What in what in the world, YouTube? YouTube's recommendation algorithm is very weird. Yeah, not gonna lie about that. That is so odd. YouTube recommending a video from 20 years ago. A Korean guy teaching people how to say you in Korean. What in the world? I don't understand. Alright, anyways, the trucks are now rolling onto the track. So starting lineup, the Front Row Motorsports teammates sweep the first two positions, Layne Riggs and Chandler Smith. Then row 2 finds Nick Sanchez and Christian Eckes. Nick Sanchez returning back to the Truck Series for the first time since 2023, I believe, when he was full-time. The row 3 finds Stuart Friesen and Kaden Honeycutt. And there's the rest of the starting lineup. Some big names include Grant Enfinger, Michael Christopher Jr., don't know who the heck that is, Gio Ruggiero and Jake Garcia in row 18, Daniel Hemrick, Landon Lewis, Ben Rhodes, Justin Haley, and others. And other notable drivers like Harrison Burton, who's returning to the Truck Series for this one-off. Did I see the second part of that comment? That's why it got me laughing, because of dark sense of humor, which was one letter off of the no word. Oh my gosh! Oh no! What? One letter off of the no word? Oh my gosh! Could I see that more and more people are calling out that Christopher Bell spammer? Who, Marcus? Yeah, I do see that. But still, there's a handful, like not a handful, but there's still like a huge army of supporters still supporting that clown spamming. And now the trucks are making their way down pit lane to test their pit speeds. And the guy in the video said, "Let's say it all together." The Korean risky near no word of the word you. Oh my gosh. Imagine saying that with a bunch of kids in a classroom trying to say the word you in Korean. What are you teaching your kids? What in the world? And 200 laps, 137 miles, 60 laps in both stages 1 and 2. Final stage, 80 laps. Pit road speed, 30 miles per hour. Fuel window, 110 to 120 laps. Interesting. What? You mentioned Kyle Larson? Oh boy. It's chocolate time, motherfuckers! Shut the fuck up, Jamie! It's truckity time, motherfuckers! Shut the fuck up, Jamie! There it is. There you go. It's Justin Boy. Great crowd on hand. Great crowd on hand, especially fans in the grass in turns 1 and 2. Just about a packed house here in IRP for Truck Series action. And one of the 20-year-old videos YouTube recommended me was called Technology is what? Technology is gay. And you see one guy destroying technology with death metal music playing in the background. What in the world? What in the world? 2016. Kyle, how did it feel to win 2 Brickyard 400s in a row? This is the best feeling ever, interviewer. I'm the best on this team. Joe Gibbs is awesome. All right, they just got the 1 to go signal. The lights are out on the pace truck. So the pace truck is about to make the hard left turn. And they're about to turn him loose. Dang. All right, pace truck and comes onto pit lane this time by. Here he comes. Pace truck onto pit lane. Crowd is on his feet, and it's time to go trucking tonight at IRP in Indianapolis. Layne Riggs and Chandler Smith on the front row. All front row motorsports sweeping the first 2 positions in qualifying. They'll be one to watch tonight as they work their way through turns 3 and 4. Here they come into the restart zone. Great crowd on hand, looking for the flag. And the green flag is in the air. We're racing at IRP for the trucks. Already, drivers jostling for position 2, 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. But up front is Layne Riggs, who pulls out to an early lead as here comes Christian Eckes around the eye side of Chandler Smith as Layne Riggs leads lap 1. So everyone gets through cleanly through the first lap. Look at Storm Friesen already on the inside of Nick Sanchez, wasting no time. And that's something we're going to see throughout the race. Drivers trying to use that apron as an advantage to try to get in front of one another. There's Connor Mosack, Ty Majeski, Daniel Hemrick you saw there on the apron as well. Trying to find some extra grip already. I can win these truck races. What in the world, Mike? And Connor Mosack using that apron to his advantage, trying to clear Storm Friesen. This is for 6th. Trying to get the power down, coming off turn 2. Does he clear him? Yes, he does. Connor Mosack up to 6th. And Ty Majeski did the same thing on Andres Perez de Lara for 8th spot. As Kaden Honeycutt kind of shuts the door on Nick Sanchez for 4th. Now he's up to the back bumper, the 38 of Chandler Smith. In 2017, Kyle, do you think you would have won if Truex didn't get into you? Fuck you! Truex is an idiot! It costed me to win 3 in a row! Yep. Yeah, that was I see what you did there, John. But honestly, for the 2017 Brickyard 400, after Truex and Kyle took each other out, the funniest one was on pit lane where Adam Stevens went into the 78 pit box and nearly got into a scuffle with the pit crew, with Truex's pit crew. And especially that one guy was like, I don't care who you are, get out of my box. That was pretty hilarious. And Addison was like, all right, cowboy, tough guy. That was pretty hilarious. If we had audio recordings from Layne Riggs, we'll be hearing him be like, smell my smoke. I'm not giving you anything. I got every drop of fuel counted. Who do I think will win the Brickyard 400 on Sunday? My gut is saying Kyle Larson because he's finished in the top two the past two seasons. 2024 he won, and last year he finished second behind Wallace. So my gut is saying going with Kyle Larson, but um, but being realistic, I think I'm gonna have to go with. I think I'm gonna go with the surprise one. I think I'm gonna go with the Indiana Hoosier native Chase Briscoe. I'm gonna say Chase Briscoe gets the job done on Sunday. Just to see if he can become the second driver, the second Indiana-born driver to win the Brickyard 400 behind Tony Stewart, who's done it twice in his career. So that's my pick for Sunday, Chase Briscoe. Meanwhile, looking at the one car of Boschel, don't know who that is, on the inside of Tanner Gray, the 15. This is for 17th spot. Oh, Gavin Boschel, first career truck start. Interesting. The 18-year-old. Gavin Boschel, 18 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina. 2 ASA Stars Tour wins. And Gavin Boschel, 5 top five finishes in ARCA this season. So he's off to a pretty solid start for his racing career. Seeing what he can do for the future. Oh, you have Hamlin as your pick. Wild card to pick is Christopher Bell. He had a solid race there last year despite what happened in the first overtime attempt. Honestly, thank God he got no penalty. Yeah, that was a misjudgment for Christopher Bell, what he did to Zane Smith last year. He was trying to juke down to the inside of the 38 and just misjudged it. Definitely not intentional. Imagine if Denny Hamlin won at Indy. That means he'll complete the Grand Slam for Crown Jewel races. Yep, that I was just saying that, John. If Hamlin wins on Sunday, that means he's completed the Grand Slam for Crown Jewel races because he's won every Crown Jewel except the Brickyard. Yep, and it is the shortest Crown Jewel race, being 400 miles, 160 laps. Anyways, got a change for the third spot as Kaden Honeycutt made the pass on Chandler Smith. But up front, it is still Layne Riggs leading the way here in Indianapolis Raceway Park. Trying to go back to back at IRP.
arrangements are not. It matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay. Rocket Mortgage makes it easy to tap your home's equity when the time is right, so you can find what matters most. It's your home equity. Put it to work at rocketmortgage.com. Every day, Michelin makes you work forward on the road and far beyond.
If Hamilton can win Indy and the championship this year, he's pretty much won everything there is to offer in NASCAR. Pretty much. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to wait and see.
Gorgeous night for racing in Indianapolis, Speed City. Beginning to call it Indianapolis Raceway Park, about 7.5 miles down the street from the big track, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And what a scene it is tonight, a packed house.
Anyways,
Guys, it is officially a sellout. So well done by
we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of the season goes for Hamlin. That's all I'm just gonna put on that. Anyways, back to this race. Continuing to lead the way is Layne Riggs, who has led all 25, now 26 laps of this race so far, as they're working their way through lap traffic, having about a 1.8 second advantage over Christian Eckes. Big three for the Truck Series this season: Layne Riggs, Kaden Honeycutt, and Chandler Smith. That's pretty debatable. Understandable. As the battle for fourth is still going on between Chandler Smith and Kaden Honeycutt. Honeycutt did get by Chandler Smith, but it looks as though Smith is trying to look for a way back by the 11. Well, for Justin Allgaier, it's no question that Justin Allgaier is the championship favorite for this year. It's no question that Justin Allgaier pretty much has this championship in the bag for the O'Reilly Series. But as for Hamlin in the Cup Series, it's still pretty much wide open. It's still pretty much wide open, in my opinion. You still got to go through the reset after Daytona. We're looking at Todd Majeski in 6th spot. Solid run so far in the 88. And right behind him is Nick Sanchez in his first race back in the Truck Series since, I believe, 2024. Yes, since 2024. finishes this season through 15 races. Golly. Holy cow.
Literally finishes top 5, top 10. The next week it's 20th or worse. And it's been like that all season long.
That's literally up and down season for Majeski. Despite after taking over that ride for the retiring Matt Crafton, or for the now retired Matt Crafton. Can't believe that nobody Daniel Trotta tried to insult one of the IndyCar greats, Scott Dixon, who Dixon recently, who Dixon probably had to Google who she was. She is a shill for NASCAR after all, though. Yep. Yeah, I saw that as well. When he told Scott Dixon, "Don't let the door hit you," something along those lines. I don't know, but yeah, Daniel Trotta, she is a NASCAR shill. After what she said last year about the gimmicky playoff system, saying it's better than what we've had in the past, and in turn insulted or came after Mark Martin afterwards. Thankfully, Mark Martin stood his ground and said, "No, we don't." Anyways, now the battle is on for the fourth spot, actually, because Connor Mosack has caught up to the 11 of Kaden Honeycutt. He wants the fourth position away from Honeycutt, using that apron to his advantage to get a good run through the center. Tom Majeski's trying to do the same thing. He's got a power slide coming off turn 4. He's got the advantage. It seems like on the apron there's a lot of grip as drivers are using that apron to his advantage to get in front of one another, and it just worked right there. Connor Mosack up to the fourth position. Daniel Trotter would be that type of person to insult Richard Petty or Dale Earnhardt if he was still around, both being critical of where the sport is at nowadays. Psh, yep. But up front, it is still Layne Riggs continuing to show the way here in IRP, as Connor Mosack has just made the pass on Kaden Honeycutt for fourth, and he wants more. All right, I'll be right back, folks. Hi, I'm back. I'm back. Uh, I wish Napa would bring back the Napa No House slogan for their NASCAR race cars. That's what got me hooked to their with their '56 Martin Truex Jr. Napa Michael Waltrip Racing Toyota Camry race cars. Yeah, I love those schemes. They're so torturous that it gives me cancerous tumors on my back. Oh, the Liberty Mutual advertisements. Oh my gosh. You still have yet to get a Napa MTJ Michael Waltrip Racing diecast for number 56. Jeez. Wait, I'm getting a Wayne Peterson Racing Arca 164 diecast. It just got released today in shipment? Huh? When? Wait. When when was that released? I know it's just released today, but wait. The '06 car with the 2013-2014 zombie Toyota Camry? I'm going to have to look that up. Even when Spin Master sold NASCAR Authentics in Canada, never got a chance to get it. I might have to look that car up, the one you just said in the chat. Oh, it's the Brayton Laster diecast. Okay, I was a bit lost there. I get what you're saying now. It's Brayton Laster. Got it. Anyways, we got 3 trucks under a blanket right now for 6th spot as Grant Enfinger dives to the apron. Power slides in front of the 11, trying to clear Kaden Honeycutt. Just about clears him. Now he's going to do it in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Move Grant Enfinger to the 6th position. And this is with 5 laps to go in the stage. We might have a chance at getting a next gen 164 live fast motorsports diecast with Daniel Dye. Regardless how you feel about him, we need more small underfunded team diecasts to be made in 164. I agree, but still, screw the ball buster. We could also get Andy Jankowiak's Talladega Arca Win diecast in 164. That'll be interesting. Anyways, there are about 3 laps to go in stage. Well, for the leader, he's about coming to 2 laps to go in stage 2. That is Layne Riggs, having about a 4-second advantage over Christian Eckes. Now he gets 2 to go into stage 1. As this battle continues to go on between Nick Sanchez and Kaden Honeycutt. But it looks as though, whoa, hang on to it, Honeycutt. Really power sliding off turn 4 there. Anyways, final lap in stage 1 for Layne Riggs. He's pretty much led this thing wire to wire for the first stage. There he is, going by Devin Bushell. And through turns 3 4 on the apron, on the inside of Frankie Muniz in 33, but it looks as though Muniz is going to stay on the lead lap. And Layne Riggs leads every lap in stage 1, gets the stage win. All right. Let that thing wire to wire. Lionel has been cooking with their car truck pre-orders. We could get a Henderson Motorsports 164 diecast, but sadly they DNQ'd the North Wilkesboro one. Psh, wow. Layne Riggs wins stage number 1. Stage 2 coming up next. There's at least what feels like 50 unique diecasts I want to get from these selections. My gosh. Wow. Well, get what you can, but don't waste all your money. That's all I'm going to put out there. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. Get what you can, but don't waste all your money. It's Landon Huffman, sponsored by Cletus McFarland. So I'm confident that will get made regardless. We'll see.
Every day, Michelin aims to move the world forward on the road and far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
Step into summer with fresh grilled chicken, spicy chipotle peppers, and the perfect touch of pear honey. Open the summer with chipotle honey chicken. It's taking heat and sweet to a whole new level.
The Brandon Jones Chicagoland diecast has the Pink Panther with the Owens Carning Company. Lionel showed it available and present in the diecast pre-order image, so please let it be made. Fingers crossed. That's all I'm gonna say.
You guys, Thursday I just made some lemonade. Really warm in here. Like a good warm. You know my phone still works down here. It's crazy. Imagine if time disappeared.
Wait, what?
Not like that. Like time ago. Imagine if the heavy water disappeared. Imagine if that pile of stuff yes. Introducing the revolutionary new time evo. So clean, it disappears.
Traditionally, it was always trucks, O'Reilly Cup, but now you feel like you don't need to follow that system anymore. Like,
It just doesn't seem like it's necessary. I think if you do, we talked to Coraline a couple weeks ago, who's in racing. He's like, I don't really think one or the other is better. I think that it's just whatever you have the opportunity to do before you obviously trying to learn the things that you need to learn from a racing standpoint to be able to go to the next level.
check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show, Speed, with Harvick and Buxton. On Cohen. Subscribe to Speed on Fox, on YouTube, Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's why I love our trucks. These kids, like having one show up at 18 years old, like Corey did out of nowhere a few years back. And you just see right away, they learned this stuff. Whether you started at 3.5 years old, like I did, or
They also put up Brendan Gaughan's, Jamie McMurray, Clint Boyer, Hallmark Racing, Kyle Sieg, Frankie Muniz, a Zombie Ford Fusion Arca diecast, Parker Retzlaff, etc. Gosh, my goodness, that's a lot. Pits are opening this time. Layne Riggs, he's the first one to dive onto pit lane. And here comes the field. Eckes, Smith, Mosak, Majeski, Enfinger. And Chandler Smith, the first into his pit box. Tom Majeski down and he's away. There's Christian Eckes and Layne Riggs getting serviced up. And Layne Riggs down, and he is away. No contest. No changes at all for these drivers. Whoa, Nick Sanchez, where are you going? Where are you going, Nick Sanchez? Lionel's gonna make me broke, I swear, if all these diecasts get produced. Pfft. Like I said, get whatever diecast you can, but don't waste all your money.
This summer at KFC, the sequel you craved is here. The Colonel's famous popcorn chicken has returned. Spoiler alert, no beast survives. Popcorn chicken is back at KFC. Get a bucket for just $10. Get poppin' today. The people who never stop asking are the ones who find answers. Questions are everything. But great luck!
Introducing V&V Rewards, a new loyalty program that grows with you and celebrates what you do. Like taking a big step, a big trip, or a little ride. Open or enroll your Bank of America account to get started. V&V Rewards. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
Especially when you come on the world stage. Hell no. We're your loud baby. Because quiet won't get you anywhere. You're loud and you trust.
So your financial plan covers your family vacation and the causes you care about. Am I missing anything else?
More grandkids. Plan your finances for the people, causes, and communities you love with Thrivent, where money means more. Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement.
Your 3 diecast came in the mail today. Oh, you got Bubba Wallace's Indy win diecast. Cool. Oh, the Chumba Casino one that you mentioned earlier.
The race price. An iPad plus 2 pairs of glasses for $95 at America's Best. Big weekend of racing here through Racing Capital of the World, Indianapolis. Indiana. This is Indianapolis Raceway Park. What a gorgeous night. Packed crowd. How about this? Looking forward to next year, boys. Let's run it back. St. Pete, Layne Riggs. You love that place.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Next year, St. Petersburg is back for the IndyCar season opener and the Truck Series back once again. After this year's race was a pretty good one from what I heard, so they're returning. The Truck Series is returning it back to the streets of St. Petersburg next year. That'll be interesting to see. Oh, wait. Don't like gambling casinos, but the colors look nice. It reminds me of the Smiling Friends. If you've never heard of that show, yeah, I don't. I don't think I've ever heard of Smiling Friends. Nope. Jack Harvey, IndyCar and Fox. There's the 4-time champ Alex Palau. Yeah, it's kind of nice to see Alex Palau here at Indianapolis for the truck race.
Yes, booties are part of their getup. So they're learning the vernacular down there on their road.
The livery, the Chumba Casino diecast livery is ugly for Bubba Wallace? What? Yeah, the 2026 red that Tyler Reddick has looks like a cough syrup red. Cough syrup. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, cough syrup. I remember I had to take those whenever I get sick. Bad memories. Disgusting. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was talking about the Tyler Reddick one when it was red. When I said I was saying the red Chumba Casino car that Tyler Reddick had this year. I wasn't talking about the Bubba Wallace one. Maybe Alex Palau will try NASCAR one day. I want him to. If he wants to, I'll be down for that. Anyways, side by side, 2x2 into restart zone. Green flag, stage 2 underway. And Layne Riggs, I don't know if he got a bad jump or what, but he really spun the tires on the top side, and that allows his teammate Chandler Smith to get the lead. 3 wide for third spot. Connor Mosack trying to make some noise on the high side, but Grant Enfinger drives it in the middle turns 3 and 4. But Connor Mosack gets the drive off the top side to try to get more forward momentum. As the battle for the lead is on once again between the Front Row Motorsports teammates, but Chandler Smith looks as though holds off that challenge, and Connor Mosack goes to third as Stuart Friesen goes to the inside of Ty Majeski. Oh, that's probably why. Layne Riggs probably missed the shift. Crossover! Slide job! Layne Riggs goes to the point, but Chandler Smith trying to do the crossover. Not much momentum. Layne Riggs goes back to the point. It's an adult animated sitcom that aired on Adult Swim? What? Okay. Restart to clean, they said. Yeah, I don't know what they were reviewing because Layne Riggs clearly missed the shift on the restart. Whoa! Slow truck. Who's that? Is that Josh Rayum? Wait a minute. That's the 2 truck. Why is he stopped in the middle of turns 1 and 2? Who is that? Masenko? Masenko? I don't know who the heck that is. Oh man, Majeski almost clears himself in front of Nick Sanchez. Yeah, I have no idea who that driver was behind the wheel of the 2 truck either. Something Masenko, whoever that is. Yeah, Josh Rim gets the most random drivers you've never heard of. Yep. Wait, what? Why is Christian Eckes on pit lane? Huh? I just noticed that. Why is he in the pits? What's going on? Engine oil? That's not a good sign. for Christian Eckes. Okay, now. Oh! Huh. That just cost Christian Eckes a ton of time. They're going to go multiple laps down. Yikes. That's going to kill him in the points for Christian Eckes. Dealing with the problems they're dealing with, and it looks like they're going behind the wall. That's unfortunate for Eckes. That's going to kill him in the points. The driver of the 93 truck, the 22 truck, the 1 truck, the 62 truck, the 42 truck, etc. Who are these people? Well, I think it was Devon Bushell. I think that's the name of this. The driver of the 1 truck. Yeah, I think his name is Devon Bushell, the driver of the 1 truck. Yes, there he is, who's in 14th right now. He's currently running part-time in the ARCA series. But as for the rest of the drivers, Michael Christopher Jr. in the 62 truck, I don't know who that is. Yeah, there he is. There's the 62 in the inverted Palmar Friesen truck scheme. While Stuart Friesen is running the primary blue, Michael Christopher Jr. is running the white one, inverted scheme. Yeah, I have no clue who that is. But I believe this is his second or third career truck start. Michael Christopher Jr., 27 years old from Walcott, Connecticut. 1 wheel and modified tour win came in 2022 at Jennerstown. The son of former modified driver Mike Christopher and nephew of 2008 wheel and modified champion. I couldn't read the rest of it. It was going too fast. Yeah, so apparently Michael Christopher Jr. is the son of wheel and modified driver Mike Christopher. In 22, Tipton, and the 42 is Eaton. Yeah, I have no clue who those guys are. Oh, and the 93 of Everidge? Something Everidge. Who is that? Oh my gosh. Love the dark sky blue and the neon red on Stuart Friesen's truck. Yeah, the dark blue and the neon red. That's an iconic scheme in my opinion. It kind of stands out more, gives you an idea of who's driving that truck. But up front, as we're already halfway through stage number 2, Layne Riggs continues to show the way after a bit of a challenge from his teammate Chandler Smith.
why you're racing, who you're racing for. And when you realize that, you take control of your story. Running a little behind today. How you want me to get back there and start pulling some teeth? Waiting rooms. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents. What are you here for today? Just in and out. Easy peasy. Impact tooth over here. I don't think I can see it. Right. Let's just sit quietly and wait for our turn. Gotcha. I'm what they call a grinder. Yeah.
We can't save you for becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you
It looks as though this battle is still going on between Stuart Friesen and Kaden Honeycutt, but Friesen is still holding like a couple truck lengths over Honeycutt for 7th. But Honeycutt's not giving up just yet.
What exhaust is a pipeline between driver and machine. That steamy and concert sound absorbs into your chest, your shift hand, your soul. You are in the zone, fully connected, rolling jet that breathes fire.
I just realized, this whole time I thought Michael Christopher Jr. was a lap down. He's in 9th position right now. This whole time I thought he was a lap down. Maybe not. I forgot he had a pretty solid qualifying run earlier today. Why was I thinking he was a lap down? We're back here at IRP once again, and it's been pretty much the Layne Riggs show ever since the drop of the green flag. So got a change for position right here between Tyler Ankrum and Frankie Muniz, but I don't think that's for position. Yeah, Frankie Muniz is a couple laps down. Tyler Ankrum currently running in the 10th spot right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Christian Eckes. Yeah, Christian Eckes, he was up there in the top 5, but unfortunately with that issue he had in the pits, no fluid pressure and had like a broken track bar in the left rear. We're trying to replace the track bar in the left rear. Didn't come to fruition for the 91 team, for Bill McAnally. But as for his teammate, Tyler Ankrum, top 10 run so far for that young man. Hey, Jose Pedro. Well, my favorite driver, Christian Eckes, has issues. First Bowman's retirement, now this. Gosh, man. It has been a rough couple days for you, I can imagine. Sorry, Jose Pedro. There you are, it's Justin Boy. Meanwhile, we got a battle for the 8th position. Here comes Michael Christopher Jr. to the outside of Kaden Honeycutt. This is for 8th right now. As he kind of sends it on the top side of the 11 truck. Here he comes. He's going to get that drive off the corner. And look at the 62 go, man. Look at Michael Christopher Jr. go. Now it's both Hummer Friesen Toyotas in 7th and 8th. Behind these guys, oh, never mind. Lionel Lewis, he's a lap down, I assume. Yeah, Landon Lewis currently 15th, a lap down. Yep. Yeah, there he is. Oh, first truck a lap down. So if he stays where his position, or if no other driver gets lapped before him, he might be the first truck one lap down to get back on the lead lap. And it looks as though Christian Eckes just came back on track. Saw him just a glimpse onto the left. I had to ask Boogity Detective Watchup on the condition of Christian Eckes' racing pickup truck. It ain't looking too good, Larry. Well, maybe it's because of that damn Jamie Little up there who won't shut her mouth. It's probably because that damn Jamie Little up there won't shut her mouth. Yep, there's Christian Eckes back on track, but multiple laps down. Yep, 33 laps down and dead last. Holy cow.
We've seen it so many times that maybe one point here or there and definitely affect the total end of the season scenario and also an opportunity to go.
And Christian Eckes, he is flying right now as he's pretty much on fresher tires than the rest of the guys, than the rest of these guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're told it was an alternator issue. Regan, I know you were talking about that. Just looking at the team, they just seem so downcast from what they started with and how Christian was performing.
That's true. We need Rick Allen or Eric Brennan in the booth again. Yeah, either Eric Brennan, Rick Allen, or Brent Stover in the booth over Jamie Little. I'll take any of those three and get Jamie Little back in the pits. Yeah, put Jamie Little back to the pits.
Meanwhile, our leader, Layne Riggs, not showing him 3.7 seconds ahead. A lot of action going on behind him.
Yeah, a lot of action all over the racetrack. Battles for position or trying to get back on the lead lap. But as for the challenge for the lead, Layne Riggs, he's saying, so long, boys. Opened up another 4-second advantage over teammate Chandler Smith. He's trying to go back to back at IRP. As we are past halfway through this race. Yeah, 110 laps down, 90 to go. Well, now 89 laps to go. As Layne Riggs, he's trying to catch up to the 17 of Gio Ruggiero. Dang, 110 out of the 112 laps led so far. My goodness. I guess this might as well be like Layne Riggs' playground, since he dominated last year as well when he went on to win. I mean, it's no surprise that he's this good on short tracks. Remember, his first career win in the Truck Series came at the Milwaukee Mile, a flat, low-banked 1 mile racetrack. So the skills pretty much applied there when he got his first career trucks win at the Milwaukee Mile 2 years ago. And the second one came not too long after at Bristol. Then he got his third career win at Pocono, his first big oval win. Then his next win came here at IRP. Then once again at Bristol. My gosh. Then he won like back-to-back street course races at St. Pete and San Diego, and called himself Lane Van Rigsbergen, when he said Layne Van Rigsbergen came to play. Meanwhile, four wide. What is going on here? And that's for second spot as Connor Mosack just took the second spot away from Chandler Smith. He is rolling right now through this lap traffic. Yeah, for some reason, it looked like Chandler Smith was having a hard time trying to get by the lap trucks. That allowed Connor Mosack to close up and take the second spot away from him. As I said earlier in the stream, Connor Mosack seems to have gotten the apron moving for him. He's got that apron to his advantage, and it's working. But as for the leader, Layne Riggs, through turns 3 and 4, final lap in stage number 2. And this has pretty much been the Layne Riggs show all night long. Led all but 2 laps into this race. As he coasts through turns 3 and 4, he's going to sweep the stages 1 and 2 for Layne Riggs. Now the question is, can he win the last stage? Which I'm pretty confident that he's going to do that. But we'll see. Final stage coming up.
This summer at KFC, the sequel you've craved is here. The Colonel's famous popcorn chicken has returned. Spoiler alert, no piece survives. Popcorn chicken is back at KFC. Get a bucket for just $10. Get poppin' today. The people who never stop asking are the ones who find answers. Questions are everything.
Introducing B&K Rewards, a new loyalty program that grows with you and celebrates what you do. Like taking a big step, a big trip, or a little ride. Open or enroll your Bank of America checking account to get started. B&K Rewards, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
You can't spell American without I can. Say I can at the Ram Make This the Summer Sales Event. I can tow, power through, depend on it, and back it all up. You can do anything this summer with the Ram Make This the Summer Sales Event because nothing stops Ram.
So your financial plan covers your family vacation and the causes you care about. Am I missing anything else?
More grandkids. Plan your finances for the people, causes, and communities you love with Thriven, where money means more.
With CalSheet, you can make predictions on anything.
Predictions. I'm a special one. I see things before they happen. It's short of crossword. It's you crossing together. You see, on the way home, you get caught in the rain, and then there's nothing believable. But he keeps the ball.
Our weekend continues. Tomorrow, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series stars will battle it out for the right to kiss the bricks. Action starts at 4 Eastern on CW. And Sunday, the high-speed action continues with the stars of the Cup Series. A crown jewel is on the line. Who will prevail? See it at 2 Eastern on TNT. And we welcome you back here to Indianapolis Raceway Park. Jamie Moore, Michael Warner, Regan Smith, Josh Sands, and Amanda Busick with you. It is a gorgeous night. Doesn't get better option?
I like what you're saying, Dave.
Stage points so far. Layne Riggs likes what he's been saying. He has maximized winning both stages for 20 points. Parker Eatman down there getting 1 point. That's a big deal for that young man making his third.
Total points tonight. Layne Riggs 20, Chandler Smith 16, Connor Mosack 16. Golly.
I see Stuart Freeze at 6 points came into this race tied with Tyler Aker for that final transfer spot into the chase. That was a great 2 stages for him. I know it's only 6 points, but a little bit of a buffer, and now if he can finish it off with a strong end to this race, he can maybe not sleep any easier, but at least have those points with him.
This is a money stop, Reagan. We think that everything normal, they'll get 4 here, fill it up with fuel, and go to the checker. So you don't want a mistake. You don't want to speed. You don't want to have a problem with the luck. This is what it's all about right here. This is why those athletes get paid to do what they do and do it so flawlessly.
Different leaders tonight, Layne Riggs and Chandler Smith led 2 laps tonight as they make their way down pit road. They'll be filling out with stuff.
All right, here they come to the pits.
Josh.
Chandler Smith went Cinematics most of the trucks in the field. And like to say, I'm just struggling overall. Here to the 34. I need more lateral play.
What in the what in the world? What just happened? What in the world? I don't know if you guys saw that, but the box for Chandler Smith, it just disappeared. The box when they were showing Chandler Smith in his pit stall, the box just slid up. It disappeared. What in the world, Fox? Yeah, that square, that box, when they were showing Chandler Smith on the pits, it just randomly disappeared. It was sliding up like this, and it was gone.
I needed more for my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone. Building on my progress without starting over.
Hey, welcome back. I can fly 55.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These are not side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
You can't spell American without I can. Say I can at the Ram Make This the Summer sales event. I can tell power to depend on it and back it all up. You can do anything this summer with a great deal at the Ram Make This the Summer sales event because nothing stops Ram.
Save thousands on your next home. Finance with Rocket Mortgage. Buy and sell with Redfin. Rocket Mortgage and Redfin. Save you thousands. Visit rocketmortgage.com to get started. Belonging begins when you create space for individuals with autism. And it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. It's a series of real moves, like shaping spaces where everyone with autism belongs. Discover ways to create belonging at Easter
Grandpa, can I crash Stenhouse tomorrow? No, Ty. You finally got Harrison Burton's Daytona win diecast? Nice.
Just got back from Philly. Goods, chopped seasoned shaved steak, grilled onions, grilled peppers, melty Swiss style cheese, all in a bakery soft hoagie roll. No one suspects a thing. Try my new Philly cheesesteak combo before it's too late. Welcome to Dr. Rock.
Belonging begins when you create space for individuals with autism. And it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. It's a series of real moves, like shaping spaces where everyone with autism belongs. Discover ways to create belonging at Easter ChillsAutism.com.
This week, the Kansas City Superstars take center stage as the Dodgers battle Juan Soto and the Mets. North America, Rangers, they'll start at 7 Eastern, only on Fox. Baseball action, a lot of racing action. How about my Hoosier State absolutely showing off tonight? Beautiful sunset.
Simply beautiful. Sunsetting. The scene is perfect. Regan. Could this change as the sun goes down? Could it change the track anywhere? It might help someone gain some ground on Layne Riggs. Where are you standing on that?
It could, Michael.
And Ty Gibbs better not wreck Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on Sunday, otherwise he's going back on my shit list. Oh my gosh.
We stay ahead. This track change is getting ready to happen, but some different players up there. Connor Rozak going to be able to start in a second now and maybe have an opportunity to really compare himself to Layne Riggs and see if he can get up there and put a little pressure on him. We haven't seen a lot of pressure on Layne tonight, so that can change what you do.
Well, you remember on the restart for this to start the second stage, Layne had that maybe a gears changing issue that cost him the lead. So you got to execute. You got to be perfect here.
Now Christian Eck is back on pit lane.
Chris is going to be running his own race out there. They're setting him up for practically a mock qualifying run. The goal right now is to go out there and get the fastest lap so that Eckes can find some points in that fastest lap. I love it. They're running their own race.
The answer is no, Ty. You're not allowed to cuss. All right, here we go. Pace truck onto pit lane. So there's Layne Riggs, Connor Mosack, Chandler Smith, Grant Enfinger, Nick Sanchez, the top five.
It's been all Layne Riggs. Can anybody step up?
Will anyone challenge Layne Riggs tonight? We'll find out. Green flag, final stage underway. Already, Connor Mosack diving to the apron, trying to get a good run on the apron. Not so much, as Chandler Smith goes to the outside, storms past him for second. And that's pretty much the race right there, as Layne Riggs is already saying, bye-bye, boys. I am out of here. Whoa! Hang on with Landon Lewis. Got really squirrely underneath Tanner Gray. He's able to catch it there. What? Part of the decal is down on the window net a little bit. Try to fix it by pushing it back up, or just leave it how it is. Lionel skewed up the decaling near the name rail. Ew. I wouldn't try to fix it if I were you. So for now, just leave it how it is. Just leave it as it is. Oh, Layne Riggs back on pit lane? What? I mean, Chandler Smith. What is he doing? No, Christian Eckes. Excuse me. What in the world? What? Hold Yeah, sorry about that. For some reason, my TV just froze for a second. My TV froze for a second, but now it's back. Don't know what that was about. But we're back. Oh, yellow's out. Oh, Landon Lewis, hard in the wall. Big fire. Oh my gosh.
Landon had a heck of a streak, going 3 straight top 5 finishes. A little bit more of a struggle tonight with 16th. But in this incident happened.
battling for the free pass position.
Oh, another truck. That's Daniel Hemrick in the 19. What happened? What happened to those guys?
We talked about how tight these guys have been racing. Both of those cats.
They were running 18.
Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Hamrider has completely disintegrated their racing pickup trucks into lots of pieces of shit. Oh my gosh. What happened? Whoa, Daniel Hemrick. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Who was that Daniel Hemrick was trying to pass? Was that Cole Butcher in the 13? I believe that was Cole Butcher in the 13 that Daniel Hemrick was trying to pass and slipped. And Landon Lewis had no place to go. Well, as of right now, John, no. Don't tell Justin to tone that down. Let him have his fun. Because he has like the best AI memes from Jackster Fed. Oh, that sucks for Landon Lewis.
This summer, KFC, the sequel you've craved, is here. The Colonel's famous popcorn chicken has returned. Spoiler alert, no beast survives. Popcorn chicken is back at KFC. Get a bucket for just $10. Get poppin' today.
He's a full stretch. What's his size? He's left everything out there. This is what you get with cubic zirconia.
Daniel Hemrick is taking a car that won 8 or 9 races in 2 seasons to only 1 win so far in 2 seasons, bumping and running his teammate to a win. Wait. And that was at Martinsville in 2025 last year, but he bumped and ran Tyler Ankrum to the win. I don't remember that. Oh, in Martinsville, there are no teammates on the final lap. Yeah, that is true, though. Yeah.
Can we kick it? Chase it. Can I kick it? Yeah, hey, can we kick it? Yes, we can.
Your OCD is tempting you to try to fix the decaling, but I know if you tried it, you wouldn't get the good result. Yeah, but like I said, don't try to fix it. Don't try to fix the decal on your diecast. Also, so that was Cole Butcher that Daniel Hemrick was trying to pass. On board with Landon Lewis once again. Oh! Holy shit, the Fox Sports keyboard warriors are drunk again. Shut the F up, Jamie! Shut the F up, Jamie! Shut.
Issues from some of those guys that Regan touched base on at the beginning of the show, battling for that chase spot.
Hemrick shouldn't have tried to abruptly go under Cole Butcher like that. I mean, I don't know. Call it what you may. Maybe half racing, half dirty. I don't know.
There's still room to lose a couple more spots here, based on trucks that are on the track with him being off the track. So we'll have to see how it shakes up and who's able to move
With
forward.
USA NBC returning in 2 weeks, you know what that means? The Alec commercial could possibly be returning. Oh gosh, not that. I hope it's not the one with the horrible singing girl. It better be that new Ally commercial. I hope it's the new Ally commercial, but not the Ally girl singing one. And Jamie Love, don't tell me to shut up. I just started working on my job. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me to shut up. I just started working on my job.
Enjoyment that they have when they're at the track, no matter where it is, whether it's Daytona, Indy, it makes it a lot of fun.
While we're under red flag,
Not in a dirt track. We are still in Indianapolis Raceway Park.
oil was laid down all over.
Well, as of right now, they're under red flag conditions as they're continuing to clean up turns 3 and 4 where the wreck took place. As they're putting down speedy dry in that section of the track where the fire took place after Landon Lewis crunched the outside wall.
Until now, 61 laps to go. The red is out.
Well, you should be in the pits, Jamie. Well, you should be in the pits, Jamie. I've done it for a couple of years, Regan, because you're shouting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, of course I can fly 55 for the advice on what I should do and what I should not do with the Bubba Wallace diecast. Jamie, shut the F up! That was probably from Michael as well. Jamie, shut the F up! It's like, no, I will not, Michael! Meant chug-a-lugga, but you meant choo-choo! What the heck, Michael?
Everybody that's from the West Coast comes out to Indy to visit. I cannot believe how late it stays light here.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, that your OCD is still bugging you, but yeah, keep in mind of what I just said. Uh-huh. Yep, absolutely.
Very familiar with the truck series. To see him back behind the wheel. Raja Guru, let's hear from Josh.
That's right, Jacob. He moved on to the O'Reilly series to a very
Jamie, get out! Throws either Regan or Michael out of the window. Oh my gosh, now it's getting out of control. It's getting out of control. Oh my gosh. I would prefer to be the audio from SpongeBob SquarePants movie when Squidward threw SpongeBob out of his window when yelling "Get out!" When he was like, "Get out! Get out!"
Yeah, I definitely think it's been a learning curve. Not as steep. I'd say it's been very steep on the road courses for sure. But I think the thing I've learned the most is I've gone between two teams, right? Between the 88 at JRM and the 32 at Jordan Anderson Racing. And at times I felt I was pushing too hard because I needed to make the most of the opportunity in the 88 earlier in the year. And I made mistakes doing that. And those moments really taught me that if I just do my thing and not
Yeah, let me try to find that soundbite from Squidward when he was yelling, "Get out!" Let me try to find that real fast. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I found it. I found it. I found it.
Material acceptance speech today.
Oh my gosh. I found it. Hmm.
Material
Oh,
acceptance speech today.
oh my gosh. All right. All right. NASCAR is joining Fortnite, and there's going to be another Simpsons Fortnite season announced in the same month. Really?
Second place finish, but second again after the season. First,
That's news to me. Hmm. But anyways, trucks are now rolling once again. We're back under the yellow flag. We're back under yellow conditions.
we're being told, yeah, there's Honeycutt on pit road right now.
Well, that makes perfect sense. He just hasn't been there today. He needs to do something different. And this adjustment, these tires, this could be what he needs.
Gio Ruggiero coming in as well, his teammate.
And these guys are running 10th and 14th, respectively, when they hit their road there. So
The Simpsons season for Fortnite is about to start in less than a week. All right, nice.
we documented it a number of times. It came out of looks like, the older the tires get, the more he struggles. Even on the fresh tires, it looked like he was struggling at times a little bit with the car or the truck moving around more than he wanted to. So I'm okay with this.
The other driver involved in that incident, Landon Lewis. Let's hear from him, Amanda.
Yeah, he said I'm just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. What positives can you take from here tonight?
It's a lot of positives for sure. I mean, we made the truck way better from stage one to stage two. I think we were running like the six-place lap times, which I thought was great. We drove up tonight without being scored night. So I'm just proud of the group effort that we had. Our Jeep Electric utility truck Chevrolet was really fast tonight. We made it better on it long. Just I guess caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. We definitely don't want to be standing here, but it is what it is. And you have those moments throughout racing. It's just how you come back from them.
Thank you, Landon and Ron Hornaday, right there off camera to come find his driver after that crash.
He was energetic about his progress, and you saw sort of the other end of the spectrum. Remember, he won the short track at Martinsville last year. He expected to be in a position to win races.
And he said this ain't just fast food. It's McDiddy's. McDiddy's? What? What in the world?
One guy that has been picture perfect is right there, Layne Riggs. Last year led 160
Holy cow. All right, choose roll. And of course, Layne Riggs goes to the top. Chandler Smith to the bottom. Oh, yo, Bubba McDiddy will be the new nickname from now on. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good one come Sunday. That's going to be a good one. Bubba McDiddy. Wow. AI Gemini generated a video from my YouTube channel, and the AI generated an AI black dude who said, "Welcome the future of flavor," while wearing 4 diamond rings, 3 on one hand and 1 on the other. Pff, what? What is AI doing these days? McDiddy's. Oh my goodness. Anyways, pace truck onto pit lane, coming back to the restart. After a little bit of a red flag delay to clean up turns 3 and 4 after that crash between Landon Lewis and Daniel Hemrick. Layne Riggs still being the control car as he's been all night long. Green flag back in the air. And again, he gets a good jump on the restart as the inside kind of gets stacked up midfield, but everyone gets through. And Layne Riggs already pulls a couple truck lengths over the battle for second as Connor Mosack tries to take it away from Chandler Smith as they go through the speedy dry in turns 3 and 4. And Connor Mosack goes to second, but how long can he stay there? And will he have enough time to try to challenge for the lead if he can catch up to Layne Riggs, who is pulling away by the second? And Nick Sanchez up to the 4th spot already in his first Truck Series return, or his first return to the Truck Series since his full-time season in 2024. And Kaden Honeycutt currently up to the 10th position after just pitting. He just pitted for fresh tires, trying to make something work in the latter stages of the race. Yankees won? Did they? I know the score was 2-1 or something, but the Yankees won? That's news to me. But if they did, let's go Yanks. Oh, 1-0. Oh, okay. All right. For McDiddy's, and it generated the McDonald's logo. Pfft. Wow. Kaden Honeycutt up to 9th. He just passed by Grant Enfinger, and he wants more as he's up to the back bumper of the one truck of Devon Bushell. And Devon Bushell up to the top 10 in 8th right now, but he's about to lose that position sooner rather than later as his teammate Kaden Honeycutt is all over him. As Stuart Friesen goes to the high side of Nick Sanchez. This is the battle for 5th right now, but to no avail right so far. And there's the pass for the 8th position as Kaden Honeycutt goes by Devon Bushell. McDiddy Kong. I see what you did there, John. Takes on a whole new meaning. McDiddy Kong from Mario. Found out there's a real place in the world called Diddy Daycare. You can find it on Google Earth or Google Maps. Pff, what? Diddy Daycare? What is this nonsense? This has gone from like a NASCAR live reaction stream to like a Diddy conversation. What? What is this Diddy nonsense? And Kaden Honeycutt to the inside of Andres Perez de Lara, trying to go for 7th. Trying to use those fresh tires to his advantage. And the apron can't quite clear in front of the 44. Silly Diddy Dylan. Oh my gosh, there's another new name for Dylan. Instead of Silly Dilly Dylan, it'll be Silly Diddy Dylan. Holy cow. And this was earlier today where Kaden Honeycutt won the ARCA Series race after a bit of a challenge from Carson Brown in the 28. That was until Carson Brown had an engine issue late in the race where his car randomly shut off. Yeah, Carson Brown's car just randomly shut off with about 5 laps to go, but it came back to life. But he dropped a few positions afterwards. That allowed Kaden Honeycutt to win the ARCA race earlier today. Now we come to the truck side of things. Kaden Honeycutt still battling side by side with Andres Perez de Lara for the 7th spot. He's using that apron to his advantage, but he just cannot clear him coming off the corners. How is Connor Bosak in 2nd right now? Well, Connor Mosak, yeah, he's in 2nd right now. He just had a good truck, I guess. He just has a good truck, I guess. But as of right now, it's nowhere near as good as Layne Riggs, who's about 2.1 seconds ahead of him. I just can't imagine how emotional Layne Riggs was when he was doing the bow at Charlotte. Yeah, I believe he was an emotional mess. Speaking of P. Diddy, I put him in the tanks with R. Kelly and made them both blow each other up. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this? What in the Diddy nonsense is this now?
America's been chasing faster for 250 years. We just built a sport around it. Just when you thought ceramic couldn't get more simple.
And Daniel Suarez the next night, he got really emotional too. No, that was actually on the same day. Remember, the Truck Series race at Charlotte was delayed until Sunday morning. Don't forget that. SML made a video and called Jeffy goes to a Diddy party, and Brooklyn guy says to the actor playing as Diddy no diddling. Oh my gosh. And this second half of this live stream has pretty much been like Diddy nonsense. Career high in laps led for Layne Riggs. That has been broken. led 160 laps last year in 2025. He has now cracked that record. Jamie McDiddy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Literally, that's my question. Like, I'm trying to focus on what's going on for the rest of the race, and y'all just making Diddy comments after Diddy comments over and over again. Oh my gosh. Anyways, time to another commercial break brought to you by Q-tips again. Cleaner. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I should get Gemini to generate an image of Diddy oiling up a NASCAR track with baby oil, causing all the cars to crash. Dude. Oh my gosh. 30, 30 laps to go. Layne Riggs continues to dominate, 2.6 seconds ahead of Connor Mosack. He has been the class of the field all night long. This is the battle for the third position. Chandler Smith is trying his best to hold off Ty Majeski. Yeah, you guys are just having too much fun with the Diddy jokes. Y'all are just having too much fun. But for third spot, there goes Ty Majeski right by Chandler Smith. Diddy, oh my gosh, Diddy Reagan? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lil Ty is pushing his yellow Barbie mobile to the absolute cinema, to the absolute limits. Oh, that's a perfect name. I Can't Fly. That's a perfect name. Cody Diddy Ware. That's a perfect name. Yes. Meanwhile, back to the progress that Kaden Honeycutt's trying to do. He's up to the back bumper of Stuart Friesen. He wants the 6th spot. Did he write another good name because Chris Wright, however you want to name him, he is trash. He is absolute trash. All money, but no talent. All money, no talent. Diddy Busher? Half and half. 50-50 on that. I don't know. Stuart Friesen using the apron to his advantage to hold off the challenges that Kaden Honeycutt has been able to apply to him. Parker Diddyman. Oh my gosh. Parker Diddyman. A new name for Parker Kligerman. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to focus on the last 20 or so laps of this race, and Diddy Hill. Oh my gosh. Okay, can we just focus on the remaining laps of this race? Can we just focus on that, please? You can continue on the names probably when I do my NASCAR Cup Series stream on Sunday. Okay? Let's just focus on the last of this race, all right? Okay. Last one, Diddy Hamlin. Oh my gosh. Condor Mosak has lost his mojo here. 20 laps to go. Layne Riggs, yeah, he has been dominant all night long. It has literally been the Layne Riggs show from start to finish. As I mentioned, led all but 2 laps in this race. And there's second place, Connor Mosak, 2.8 seconds back. Man. Connor Mosak, 18 laps to go, 2.7 seconds back. Yeah, that's not enough time for Mosak to try to make something work. And in third place, Ty Majeski had a very solid run. Ran in the top 10 all night long. Running in third spot now. Trying to coast to a top 5 position finish. And Chandler Smith also ran in the top 5 all night long. Mainly the podium positions. Yeah, started second. Finished third in both stages. Running in the 4th spot. Solid run for Chandler Smith all night long as well. There's the 77 truck of Nick Sanchez. Ran top 10 all night long as well in his first return to the truck series since 2024. The last time he ran full-time in trucks, running in the 5th position, coasting to a top 5 finish if he can hang on. Imagine a NASCAR truck race with 20 overtimes. Oh my gosh, that will be overkill. That will be complete overkill, honestly. Back to this battle for the 6th spot. Stuart Friesen in 6th right now. Ran in top 10 all night long. Had a good night going. Had a very solid night overall for Stuart Friesen. And right behind him is Kaden Honeycutt, who also ran in the top 10 for the majority of the race. Yep. Finished in 8th in stage 1, 9th in stage 2. Now he's looking for the 6th spot, trying to take it away from Stuart Friesen, but he just doesn't have the grip anymore, it doesn't look like. But give a call to Devon Bashell in the 1 truck, making his truck series debut Started 19th, finished 18th in stage 1, finished 12th in stage 2. Now he's trying to round out to a top 10 position finish in the 8th position. I think that's a win for Gavin Bichelle. Yeah, Gavin Bichelle. That's a win in my book for that young kid. And Andres Perez de Lara in the 44 truck started 10th, 11th in both stage 1 and 2. Also trying to round out to a top 10 position finish in the 9th spot. Very solid run for the driver for Nice Motorsports. And rounding out the top 10 positions is Grant Enfinger in 10th. Another solid run that Enfinger had. Started 8th, finished 6th in stage 1, 4th in stage 2. Yeah, ran inside top 5, top 10 all night long. And it looks as though he's going to coast to a 10th place finish. Imagine a Cup Series night race that starts at 7 p.m. but doesn't end until after 3 a.m. with 20 or 30 overtime finishes. What? And only 9 out of 40 cars finishing? That'll be an embarrassment. That's an absolute embarrassment in my book. But once again, literally no one could challenge Layne Riggs all night long, as he was the class of the field since the drop of the green flag. And a crap car wins the race. Oh my gosh, that'll be the icing on a very bad cake. And Layne Riggs trying to coast home to another win and trying to go back to back at IRP. And he's about 5 laps away from doing so. 5 laps to go for Layne Riggs. And Connor Mosack, 2.3 seconds back. He's trying to like a last-ditch effort to try to close the gap, but the gap is still about 2.2 seconds. I don't think it's going to be enough for him to get to Layne Riggs. He's been running on the apron all night long, using that to his advantage to try to pass drivers. Imagine if MY Racing or MBM Motorsports, assuming they run Daytona, win the race, or even Rick Ware Racing, Beard Motorsports, or Lift Fast Motorsports. Well, anyone but Cody Ware would win anyone but Cody Ware winning on a super speedway race, run Daytona or Talladega, that would be a huge underdog story. Except for Cody Ware, if he won, in my book. Anyways, 2 to go, and Layne Riggs, 1.6 seconds over Layne Riggs, 1.6 seconds over Connor Mosack, but whoa! Grant Enfinger's smoking! Big smoke out of Grant Enfinger's truck. What happened? What's going on? He's trying to coast that truck around. And thankfully, we get the white flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. That was a close call. Whew, man. But man, what a dominating performance by Layne Riggs. Qualified on pole, led the most laps. He's been in the top of the class all night long as he rounds through turns 3 and 4. He goes back to back at IRP. Layne Riggs does it once again on a short track in the trucks. Wow. Back to back at IRP. Dominant performance from start to finish for Layne Riggs. He is burning it down already after a dominant performance all night long. Wow. You want another Spire Motorsports 2019 Daytona win to happen? Oh, when Justin Haley won in his and what was then his third start in the Cup Series, and he won under kind of dubious circumstances. When the rains came at the perfect timing, and Justin Haley was at the time when they called the field to pit lane and they called the race. Timmy Hill a top 20 finish? I wasn't even paying attention to that. And Layne Riggs wins another race again. A shock to no one. Yep. Harrison Burton was strangely slow tonight. I wasn't even paying attention to Harrison Burton, honestly. Oh, wow. Spire Motorsports was using a J. Robinson Premium Motorsports car to win, so technically speaking, Premium Motorsports also won since it was their car they were leasing to Spire. Hmm. That's win number 5 of the season for Layne Riggs, or as you want to call him, Lane Van Rigsbergen, as he said after he won at San Diego earlier this year. But yeah, literally no one could touch Layne Riggs tonight. Class of the field as he climbed out of his truck back to back at IRP. Premium Motorsports hasn't been in NASCAR in 6 years. The team is dead, sadly, which makes that win feel even more odd. Oh, wow.
For the second year in a row, Layne Riggs sweeps the stages and finds victory lane here at IRP. Led all but 2 laps today. What do performances like tonight say about you and this team? I think they're just statement wins being, man, what a truck. I was on cruise control there for so much of the race.
Yep, you said it right there. He was on cruise control.
Those last 15 laps of traffic, I was running as hard as I could and I couldn't get away from them. But we had a pretty good gap, so great job on my spotter, Josh. You did a great job today navigating me through traffic. And that one mishap on the race start just spun the tires really, really bad. And when you get these tires spinning, they're so hard to recover. So just thank you guys behind me for not turning around. I know that easily could have happened. So I'm not sure where Chandler finished. Had a good run for him as well. So he got it last week. We had to flip the script and do it again this week. But thank you to all of our partners. BKB Bare Knuckle Boxing, BKB 57 in London.
Remember the Rick Ware Racing number 15 car? They basically purchased the Premium Motorsports charter mid 2020, and then it only put it in their Rick Ware Racing font in 2021. Excuse me. I think I know what you're talking about.
We heard the report that you wanted the same setup for the truck coming back this year. What's it about this place that allows you to have success and what makes this place so special? I think just my short track experience, racing the Cars Tour, having so much time with just learning how to finesse that right foot. There's not a lot of tracks you go to, like even Martinsville now, you don't have to finesse your right foot. You just hear it's really about tire management, keeping that right rear tire on it. My crew chief Dylan, right here, Jonathan Coates, they do a great job with the full racing simulator.
It's the car that Kaz Grala drove in 2024. Oh, that one. Okay. Congrats, Layne Riggs. Masterclass at IRP. Well, guys, that wraps it up for IRP for the trucks. I'll catch you guys on Sunday for the Brickyard 400 to see which driver adds their name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners and who adds their name to the history books of winners at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So catch you guys in 2 days for the Brickyard 400, the Cup side of things. See you guys there. Have a good one, folks.